Gotta shave, gotta shave, gotta shave. Welcome, bow betters. Welcome, people to the stream. I'm not doing the phone stream, man. Look at this quality. Look at this quality. Why would I do the phone stream, people? Come on, dudes. That was a little loud for the glasses case, but come on, dudes. Come on, man. We got the quality going and shit. We got the quality over here. Gotta skip out and do. Oh man, we got the good tea going. You know, the Hadley vanilla. Let's see what it says here. I can't read it that small. I can't read that small, but we got some nice tea here in the teapot. Nice little teapot. Well, it goes with the shirt in a way. Bout Better shirt. You too can have a Bout Better shirt if you were cool. You know, if you were cool, you could have a Bout Better shirt. Yeah, let me push that back. Yeah, if you were really, really like interesting, man, you'd have a Bout Better shirt. Did everybody check out my? Let's. All right, cool. Like I loved it. Like before, you guys don't remember it, but before we start up and it like 80% of the time, 90% of the time, the sound wasn't working, and so oh man, I had the thing for the Joey Cam, but we don't have the Joey Cam going. But you know what? We can do that. We can fix and add the Joey Cam. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that we could do this quickly. Because how many times have I said something, or I said, "Oh yeah, that should be no problem here. It should be no problem," and then we have an issue. Houston, we have an issue. Oh no, no, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna get the camera on, huh? And I still haven't fixed the board over there with anything new. I did have some new things, but they're scattered along my desktop. In fact, let me play you. We'll humor people since we can, and we can't play music, which I'm like torn about this thing, man. I am really pissed. But you guys will get a sneak preview of what I've been working on. Why is that? They're in version 3. Why did it like boot me out? Hopefully it saved it. Right? Hopefully it. All right, here we go. So, yeah, we. How do I play it? I already generated it. I already generated it. Yeah, here we go. Or this one. Is it Mark Natural?
The Olmecs, architects of Mesoamerican civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to reflect
Hold
on a
on.
civilization that laid the groundwork for all of ancient Mesoamerica. The Olmecs, often called the Rubber People, whose influence spanned from 1200 to 400 BC, concentrated in what is now the Gulf Coast of Mexico. Recent LiDAR scans, such as those from Inegi over 85,000 square kilometers, have revealed a sweeping landscape of Olmec influence. One of the most extraordinary finds is Aguada Phoenix, the largest known Olmec site. Spanning over 1.4 kilometers in width, it features a monumental horizontal platform aligned with the sun on zenith passage days, a powerful symbol of their cosmic worldview. The E-group configurations, first developed by the Olmecs and later echoed by the Maya, align pyramids and mounds with solstice sunrises, embedding cosmology into architecture. At the heart of Olmec society was a sacred geography. They saw landscapes as ritual spaces. Sites like San Lorenzo and La Venta weren't just settlements, They were symbolic centers where time, space, and spirituality converged. La Venta particularly rose to prominence after 800 BC and became a cultural blueprint for later Mesoamerican cities. Olmec architecture wasn't just functional, it was spatio-temporal. Massive stone platforms were built in rapid succession over mere centuries, reflecting layered, cosmological beliefs. Some structures weighed up to 60 huns and were carved from basalt transported over vast distances, speaking to immense social organization and engineering prowess. Culturally, they left behind greenstone and jade axes, often arranged in symbolic formations, and figurines with elongated skulls, suggesting cranial deformation for elite status. These artifacts reveal a shared worldview, echoed later by the Maya in their city cosmograms and ceremonial centers. Their ceramics and tools hint at a flower and mineral based economy. But what's more telling is the lack of permanent residential architecture, a sign they may have still led semi nomadic lives, even while constructing monumental spaces. The Olmecs were pioneers of rubber, symbolic art, and acoustic architecture. They used obsidian butterfly plates, created ceremonial tunnels, and possibly even experimented with acoustic design in ceremonial plazas, creating not just places of ritual but multisensory spiritual experiences. As John Clark and UNAM's interdisciplinary researchers confirm, the Olmecs weren't just a precursor, they were the foundation. Their ideas spread through the greater Isthmian region, sparking interregional interaction that shaped all later Mesoamerican civilizations. The Olmec heads, stoic and timeless, still watch us, silent yet profound reminders that long before the Maya or Aztecs, it was the Olmecs who first dreamed the world into stone.
Yeah, you like that? How was that, people? You like that? You like that, huh? Little cultural history lesson, right? I don't know if I had AI generate this image or if it was somewhere else. And then I wonder, let me take that out, and I wonder something here. And I wonder, if Jesus will replace, if Elvis would replace Jesus in 1,000 years. All right, let me do this because I want to play you my latest short. Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. If you care about short shorts, we are short shorts. Short shorts. Oh man, the cigar dudes are alive. Shit. Oh man. God damn it. Damn it. I'm live for no reason. Let me at cigar. Let me do this right here, guys. I don't know if they have a little. I don't think they have a I like his setup. I don't think they have nope, not a, nope, I don't think so. Uh, oh well, oh well. They got the Great Lakes mobile cigar thing going too. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have known that. Like, yeah, they are. Mondays is their day, is it not? I didn't get a notification. Interesting. Oh well. It's all good. It's all good. It's all right. So let me get that set up here. Let me get something set up here. No one's. Oh, cancel. Properties. Whoa, no, not that one. This one. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Boom. But wait, where'd you go? Let me put me gone. And then I'm going to put this larger. Right? Put it on the Joey cam. Let me take out the Roberto. Right? I'm still here. There's nobody in my chat. Fucking A, man. Alright, here we go.
David Goggins must have been up in here. Look at all these logs. Look at all these logs, and I don't even see a boat. I don't see a boat. Look at all these logs. Is he good? Look at that work. My goodness. But what? Wait. What is that? What is that? You move all of that and then leave this? You leave this? Who is going to move the log?
Yeah, so where are we at in views there on this one? I don't know. Not enough, obviously. 300 plus or something like that. Fucking YouTube doesn't send me anybody. When I'm coming in on my own software or on OBS, it doesn't send you jack shit. I have no idea why. It's still content. And yeah, I need the bottled water for the tea. I'm thinking I'm going to just get bottled water for tea. Isn't that crazy? I need to use the bottled water for tea. I could taste the, like it takes away the taste of the tea. Should we play that again? We could play it again. Play it again, people. Play it, play it.
David Goggins must have been up in here. Look at all these logs. Look at all these logs, and I don't even see a boat. I don't see a boat. Look at all these logs. Is he good? Look at that work. My goodness. But what? Wait. What is that? What is that? You move all of that and then leave this? You leave this? Who is going to move the log? David Goggins must have been up in here.
There we go. Stay hard. There we go, Mr. Goggins. So we were busy. We were doing things. Making content for YouTube, going live for YouTube. Freaking crazy, man. It's crazy for YouTube. It is crazy doing stuff for YouTube. What am I going to do? You know what I mean? What am I going to do? Well, since there's nobody in my stream, I mean, I guess I go and join the cigar guys and hang out with them and, you know, what do I do? What do I do with them? Like, and just contribute to their chat? Like, their channel? Instead of mine? That's why, well, it was another reason why I got into doing the YouTube, is that I was always in everybody's comment section, and then they're reading my chats or utilizing my talking points, and then, yeah, I was like, well, why am I doing that? You know, I could go live. Right, if people are just regurgitating what I'm saying, but I'm not saying the cigar dudes definitely don't do that, and they're on right now. But I didn't get notified. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that. Normally I do, and I should know. I mean, they're consistent. I mean, shit, when they're done, he'll have like a little placard thing like, okay, we're going to be live next week, but they have a purpose of being live. I'm live every other day now, lately every day. You know? Live every day, man. Mang, mang, mang. Let me, put it over here, boom. Oh, it doesn't let me do it that way. Let me see if I do it this way. Nope. See, I can't shrink it. I have to do this. No, it still creates that white space. Still has that white space there. So I want him. Yeah, we'll minimize the white space right there. We'll keep him in there. Goggins in there. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. It doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look good either. What you know? What are we gonna do? I was gonna smoke a cigar earlier. I could have. It just was super humid outside. I'm like, nah. Maybe I'll wait till the evening. Then I won't have you people. I'll be on the phone. My phone charging. My phone charging. How do I change the color in this? Oh, select color. Oh, a gradient. Sweet. Oh, I didn't know. I did a little gradient, baby. Little gradient. Let's do a different gradient. Do a different gradient. Instead of the white, we'll do yellow. Boom. All right, yeah, that's cool. That little flame. The flame works pretty good. Put myself up here. Put Roberto up here. Boom. That way it looks a little better. Like anybody's fucking watching. Yep. Yep. Nobody's watching. Oh, well. Alright, let me drop the stream since nobody's watching. There's no point in me being here when there's absolutely an audio. Oh, musical MMA. Wow, look it. I have no audience, and then like one of the best MMA personality comes in, and I'm about to leave, and you know, Jesus. What's going on, musical man? I mean, see, I don't have the talent that musical does. Yeah, you're watching. You know, you're the first and only person here, right? I didn't have a plan though. That's the whole thing. I just come on sometimes. I just wing it. I shoot from the hip. I played one of my shorts here that I made. Good time. Have you watched? Have you seen my short musical MMA? It's in here. Let me play it for you. Let me play it for you since we got it already up. Let me play it. We'll get it in there. Yeah, we'll play it. Yeah, just play it. Boom.
David Goggins must have been up in here. Look at all these logs. Look at all these logs, and I don't even see a boat. I don't see a boat. Look at all these logs. Is he world? Look at that work. My goodness. But what? Wait. What is that? What is that? You move all of that and then leave this? You leave this? Who is going to move the log? David Goggins must have been up in here. Look at all these logs. Look at all these logs, and I don't even see a boat. I don't see a boat. Look at all these logs. Is he working? Look at that work. My goodness. But what? Wait. What is that?
I'm glad you're paying attention, Musical MMA.
You move all of that and then leave this? You leave this? Who is going to move the log?
Do I actually read tea leaves? I might as well. I probably would get more activity on this channel if I were actually reading tea leaves. No, it's just a saying, right? It's just a saying, my man. You know, although I am having tea, I'm now a sober person, right? I used to be a big time alcoholic or big time drinker, and now I'm drinking teas. In fact, I'm drinking English tea. I think you're English, right? I saw this one video. See, that you like I got inspired by you, Musical. Like I saw you were going to get. I think you were going to get like a package. You're walking in the countryside. You should pretend. I was thinking of shit like that. I figure you could do anything on here, and I've always been about clarity and always been about like transparency and being fuck that, man. You fucking like I started making these shorts, and out of my shorts, like making fun. I am a little over 5 months sober right now. Yeah, I've been off of weed and other drugs longer. I been because of work. I was able, you know, I've been off of weed now for like 5 years, I want to say, and other drugs like 5 years, if not longer, and then alcohol 5 months. So I'm starting to feel the benefits of it. Haha, the package. I was going to collect my son, but I don't want the weirdos tracking the location. Yeah, you know, I don't care if they track my location. I mean, I could be found. You know, I work out at a certain place in the morning. You can figure out where I live. I don't think people, and I got guys even here that they don't want to come and meet me. If you have a problem with me, say, chances are you want to just say, you know, I don't want to deal with that guy. You know, you just leave it like that. Like, you know, I'll let him be. He's over there. You don't come looking for. Yeah, thank you, Musical. I don't think of it a lot. But yeah, so I was like, I do the same thing sometimes in the morning after I work out. I do like this sort of post-workout. You know, I'm also doing a fitness thing, which I fucking hate. It's not fun. I don't care, you know, like, I guess it's not supposed to be fun, and you could try to make it as much fun as you want to. It sort of is a release from some of the stresses, though, of life, but for the most part, it's not fun. And that's why I've always been into the I didn't like working out. I'm like, if you want to train for something, do it. You know, you go and play tennis, go play basketball, go play football, like your English football. You know, you want to go box, right? Go do something instead of like lift weights. Weights don't hit back. You know, the push-ups don't do much for you, but they do. Especially, for example, I'm a surfer, right? And I've been overweight, and I've been fucking, yeah, to exercise. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's been a struggle now. Now I already got it in sort of that routine, and it's a good time killer. To be quite honest, it kills time. It releases a little stress. What stress? Actually, it's funny. Like today, I got more stressed out working out because I just got stressed out, man. I was stressed out anyways. I was trying to work out some stress. I have some employment shit. Like I have jobs. I'm unemployed supposedly, but I'm hired by these companies. And I'm just waiting for them, the first one to let me train. I'm going to stick with that company. But yet I applied for all these other jobs where I got these jobs and I had to deny these jobs because I'm waiting for the good job to start my training. If that makes any fucking sense. So I'm here fucking not working, which is not that big deal. It's not that big of a deal, but more of just time and stress and then energy and getting my family and everybody sort of going and on pace of my work stuff. And it's just like, oh man, it's just stressful that if this job decides, for example, okay, we're going to have a hiring freeze now, or yes, we made that offer to you, but we're going to renege on that offer. We're going to rescind the offer. I'm fucked. And I gave up these other like 4 good opportunities, 4 sound, solid opportunities at other work to wait for this job. And it's like, oh man. So it's like, so as you could tell, I'm really stressed about that. But man, musical, you are really good. I have a whole different sort of realm. It's good that you're in here. My content's all over the place, but even in MMA, my shit's always been more gambling influenced, fight analysis influence, right? Really just straight board analytical, gambling analytics, gambling analysis as well as fight analysis, which has always been more of my wheelhouse. But you, my friend, oh, that's why you and yeah, you get your gig inquiries, man. That must be nice. I mean, that's why you're also good at this YouTube thing, is that you're an entertainer. You're a performer. And I've seen some of your gigs. I've looked at the gigs, and you know what? I also didn't musical get this, man. I don't want to be that old guy at the pub drinking, looking at someone like you playing anymore. I'm sorry to say that. I'm going to chase them away. The only person I got in here. But you know what I'm talking about. You know those old guys over there is looking at the, for a Sheila. I don't know what you guys call them in England, but in the Aussies call them Sheilas. We call them bops or, whatever. I call them women. Yeah. We're girls. You're like out there hitting on some ladies. I just don't want to be that guy, right? At the bars as well. I don't miss that at all. Being that guy, like dancing to you because I want to dance at that girl. You know what I mean? Not that you're horrible musical MMA, but I watched you. I watch your stuff, man. You're very good. You're very good. You're very talented, and that's why you have a good MMA following, and I think that even the YouTube helps you a little bit because you get to practice your music stuff. So I love your angle. If I ever were Dana White, if you're into gambling, I'd recommend joining Badat's stream. He focuses on using AI to get picks. I'll look at that. Bodach, I'll look at that. I'm into AI on a philosophical area. I do discuss AI. In fact, I discussed AI on Father's Day. Yeah, the bar gigs are just stepping stone gigs. But even as stupid, I could, if I were rich, I would hire, like when I have my UFC night, I would have music by Musical MMA. You know what I mean? If I had the money, I'd be like, we're inviting this guy over. And, yes, you could drink. You could party. You're not excluded from the party, but you're doing it. It's a gig. I'm going to have you perform and do some music here and then do some stuff like in the intermission, Yeah, we'll see. I mean, most of the people that I get, it doesn't matter. I don't even know why I do this fucking stream shit anymore, man. Musical. Right now, talking with you is fucking sick because you're somebody I actually like. You and Moss. Moss is the man. Moss from the MMA Holes is the man. He's like the best MMA streamer. I like. He's more because he's entertaining. He's funny. He's got shtick. He's got personality. He's got the news. He covers. He's better than Ariel. He's better than any of the people the UFC got. It's just. I could actually step in and watch his stuff and have a good time watching it, and your stuff is pretty much the same. I think also I'm just all over the place. Like I'm prepared here. Let me play you the other thing that I'm preparing, right? Like, cause I do more than just, boom. Oh shit. I got to play the thing now. Right, and I gotta play it here.
The Olmecs, architects of Mesoamerican civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to reflect on a civilization that laid the groundwork for all of ancient Mesoamerica. The Olmecs, often called the Rubber People, whose influence spanned from 1200 to 400 BC, concentrated in what is now the Gulf Coast of Mexico. Recent LiDAR scans, such as those from a negative over 85,000 square kilometers, have revealed a sweeping landscape of Olmec influence. One of the most extraordinary finds is Aguada Phoenix, the largest known Olmec
I'm all
site,
over the place, man.
Spanning over 1.4 kilometers in width, it features a monumental horizontal platform aligned with the sun on
And I quit
Zenith
for 2
Passage
years.
days, a powerful symbol of their cosmic worldview. The E-group configurations, first developed by the Olmecs and later echoed by the Maya,
I used
aligned
AI to
periods and
generate
realms
this
with
speech, by the
solstice
way.
sunrises, embedding cosmology into architecture. At the heart of Olmec society was a sacred geography. They saw landscapes as ritual spaces. Sites like San Lorenzo and La Venta weren't just settlements, they were symbolic centers where time, space, and spirituality converged. La Venta particularly
Time,
rose to prominence
space,
after 800 BC and
spirituality.
became a cultural blueprint for later Mesoamerican cities. Olmec architecture wasn't just functional, it was spatio-temporal. Massive stone platforms were built in rapid succession over mere centuries, reflecting layered cosmological beliefs.
Yeah, I'll do
Some
that. I do
structures weighed
use
up
my
to
own voice
60 tons
sometimes.
and were carved from basalt transported over vast distances, speaking to
I'm gonna
immense
take your
social
advice. I'm gonna use my own
organization and
voice.
engineering prowess. Culturally, they left behind greenstone and jade axes, often arranged in symbolic formations, and figurines with elongated skulls, suggesting cranial deformation for elite status. These artifacts reveal a shared worldview, echoed later by the Maya in their city cosmograms and ceremonial centers.
One
Their
more minute.
ceramics and tools hint at a flower and
MMA
mineral-based
musical here.
economy. But what's more telling is the lack of permanent residential architecture, a sign they may have still led semi-nomadic lives, even while constructing monumental spaces. The Olmecs were pioneers
All right,
of
well, that's enough. So what I did with that, you don't really care about this fucking shit anyways. Why am I even bothering you with it? But yeah, I'm going to take your advice. I'm sporadic, and I know that I shouldn't be, but, I'm working, I'm not working, I'm crazy work schedule. I do, and when I'm going live, like, today I didn't really have any topic. I'm just trying to like get people here to like get a subscription going. That's why on my fitness thing, but I don't even know why. I don't even know what the goal is. I've lost track of like what the goal is. And everything that I really enjoy, everybody else does a lot better, which is typical of life, right? Like that's the same thing that we find in life. Everybody just does those things better. But like, for example, with the Olmec thing here, it satisfies my artistic as well as my education, like my mind, like what I did was it doesn't matter what the goal is, man. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, so what I did with the Olmec thing is that I watched a bunch of like YouTube, like serious people that on YouTube that like are the primary researchers of like the Olmec people and Mesoamerican cultural analysis as well as archaeological analysis. Created some notes, compiled those notes, put the notes into ChatGPT, and asked it to make scripts for me. I asked it to compile that speech, for example. I asked it to generate images for me, so I have all this shit already that's there. I often make content I know doesn't relate to my channel, but it gives me satisfaction. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I guess I get some satisfaction, except when like 5 people watch it. I went live. I had a discussion on Father's Day, and my discussion was about good and evil. And it primarily dealt with Daredevil and Kingpin in the Marvel universe, right? But also compared it or in tandem with Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Then I went into, Dune, the Dune father and son relationship, and then finalizing that with AI with this guy Wayland from Aliens. So you're saying you should do a Bodot stream at some point. He's very AI driven, great community, and you will get some viewers over here easily. Yeah, I guess we'll see. It's easier to do this when there is literally like you're just one person paying a little of attention, and it allows me to bounce things off of you, to actually discuss things, and then 30 minutes goes by, and even though I haven't done anything, it's gone, right? Yeah, I don't always discuss those things, but I have interest. Like somebody was asking me once before, like, what are you interested in? Like, I've never played the game Fallout, for example, but I am well versed in all the Fallout lore. Like, I know everything about the I don't know about the gameplay itself, which I do actually know about the gameplay itself, but I know everything about the fucking game now. Like hours and hours of intensive. Yeah, you know, it's done when nobody's watching. It's like, what am I doing? You at least can play music, and then sort of have interest. I'm just, if I didn't have like a script or something I was ready for, like for example, I did a stream on like the Titan submarine a few weeks ago. I did a stream on Diddy, the P Diddy stream, you know, talking about his legal situation, Harvey Weinstein's legal situation. Here we have a murderer of these 4 students. We don't know if he's the murderer yet, but that's the whole point. I'm also investigating him. So I do some stuff on that. I do this, you know, I'm just all over the place, man. What I'm more interested right now, even though you may not be interested in, and if somebody wanted to talk, I was more interested in our problematic immigration right now and what's happening with our, you know, our migrants and immigrant community here, and just trying to. That's cool about Fallout. Yeah, it's because of the Amazon miniseries or show, right? But I know more about Fallout than I fucking need to know. I literally have listened to hundreds of hours, like everything on YouTube that there is about Fallout, including the mini movies that people make that are inspired by Fallout. I've watched those. I've seen all those. You know, I'm one of those guys. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's all good, man. I appreciate you coming on. I don't know what led you to do it, but I appreciate it. You know, I also do the cigar reviews and cigar smoking. But a big thing with the gambling was that I was losing also for a while. So it's hard to be. It's all right, brother. It's all right, man. I appreciate anything. But what I was gonna say is, like, it's hard to be a gambling channel when you're losing, because most of the gambling channels, here's the thing, they all lie. They're all liars. You know, like they'll say one thing here, then they'll say another thing, then the next week and they'll show you fake fucking tickets. I've seen it all, man. I have seen it. I've seen them all come and go. I've seen them all, and a lot of them say, you know, they'll give you this gambling and picks analysis, but they're not gamblers. I clicked my subscription, saw you were live, but I forgot who you were. Oh, okay. Yeah, you were calling me uncle. I was on when they were. Yeah, man, I know, brother. That's why I appreciate you coming on in. It's fun out. Like I said, I was gonna leave and go to these not grumpy old men, but these other cigar smoking old men. Do you know Lucrative MMA channel? I think I do. I think I do know Lucrative MMA. I actually like the guy from New Zealand, the UFC gambling addicts guy. He's funny as hell, man. He's got a good voice. I tend not to go to other people's streams other than MMA holes for 2 reasons. One, I don't like to pervert my own thinking, and then I also go to another one, the Capper Comparison Picks, Ranj, because it's a bunch of guys my age. You know, they don't have a big following, but they're my age. They actually gamble. I know they actually gamble, right? And Ranj compiles his Capper Comparison Picks. He goes to all the Cappers MMA guys that do MMA analysis and UFC picks, and then he compiles it all together, right? And he does a show, like, and he compares them, like who said what and did what. So he spends a lot of time. He's got a full job and a family, and he fucking does this. So I go to his channel because he knows what he's talking about, and he's a gambler. And then I also go to Gambling Addicts, UFC Gambling Addicts, because he's funny and he knows what he's doing too, man. He knows he's winning. I know he's betting and I know he's winning. So I go to his channel, and very few others. I tend not to go to too many other people. I used to go to the analytical Uncle Weezy. He's here in Chicago. I'm in the United States. I'm in Chicago, and Uncle Weezy is really good because he's a pure analyst, and he's a genuine statistician. I think he teaches math or something, or he does something, man. The guy's really smart. And so I used to watch his stuff now, and now rather than watch a lot of people, sometimes I chill out. I've gone to your stuff, and you never talk about MMA or very little of MMA. I'll try to throw some things in there, but yeah, for the most part, you're always playing music, and people want you to play different music, which is awesome. So yeah, so just moving on. I'll check out that Bodach stream. I'll check that out. It's good to know you have a son. Happy belated Father's Day. We have a Father's Day holiday over here. I know it's a useless holiday, but happy Father's Day. Um, and hopefully you're teaching your kids some good stuff and not just providing for your kid. That was sort of my summation of this of the Father's Day stream, was that we definitely do take from our fathers, not just in fiction and in nonfiction in real life. Hopefully you can, and or your father has influenced you, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, exactly. You really, every time I'm on your stream, people are like, play the psychedelic furs, you know, play fucking Freebird, Freebird, you know, like they're just out of everywhere. Play some Culture Club, you know. Yeah, there's always more, man. I don't like the thought of it, and I know, especially when you're younger, and if you're not, depending on your relationship with your father. And I didn't always have the best relationship with my father, but it they say time heals all wounds, but it does get better, and there is always another time, right? With that, but mine was pretty good. It was pretty laid back, you know, just chilling out, man. That's what an old man does now. I'm very fortunate to chill out, but yeah, I do all sorts of things here on the channel. So I appreciate you coming on in. I do all, you know, like, again, I had nothing planned for today. We were gonna see what people threw my way. I was gonna look at my. It's hard to do a week in a review already. It's just Monday, but yeah, I need to like start. Also, I need to come in with something scripted. Like I should have did the Olmec thing today. Your dad was awful. Well, that's unfortunate. Then what you take from that is that you don't be awful as well, right? You discard the negative, and if all he had was negative, then that's the positive you take, is that I don't take anything from my father, and then you just don't let it be an anchor to you, right? Don't let it weigh you down, and let it be an anchor, and you just move forward. Can't believe Dr. Phil DeFries won like that. Who? Phil DeFries? No MMA chill. Phil DeFries, not Dr. Phil. Phil DeFries. I don't follow you with Phil DeFries. Which event was that? That wasn't in the UFC event. Or is he talking about PFL? No, I don't remember. PFL. I won my PFL beats too. My PFL bets. I bet on the young kid against the older cat. This is the guy to go to for regional MMA. Oh, maybe regional over there in England, or just all no chill all regional MMA. I'll follow regional MMA when I'm doing research, and which I don't do as much anymore, because I'm not gambling on these nobodies as much anymore, because chances are they're not getting great odds anyways. Like very few of these newcomers come up and really startle and start you, like surprise you, or you get a good number out of them. Like, look, you know, I went up against, you know, like yeah, you know, I bet against Patchy Mix for global regional. You know, I bet against Patchy Mix, and then I bet against this dude in PFL, because, like, you know, you know, against him, because, you know, Patchy Mix. Yeah, I knew. What was the other young guy recently? Oh, he did well. He knocked out my boy Cody Durden. Phil DeFries made his 12th KSW heavyweight title defense against one of the most high-level kickboxers. Oh, so Phil DeFries. So the KSW, that's the Polish. You know, that's in Poland, right? No, chill. I have to focus just on UFC, because I primarily gamble on UFC, and then gamble. Yeah, Ochoa. That dude. That dude is bad. Oh, the Peruvians can spark people, man. It's because in their culture they have this weird practice, like, where a lot of those guys, they're also high altitude, right? They live in the Andes. You know, a lot of, you know, Peru is like high altitude country. Whole country is fucking high altitude, and mainly guys that got like good boxing and fighting, and fighting is just part of their life. Like it's a newer tradition. It's odd because it has some European values to it too. But you could settle. There's once a year. There's an event where women and men can settle disputes. They literally wrap up their fists and they just go at it. You like you. It's almost like street beefs, but it's village beefs. You got a beef in your village. You fucking call that person out, and you fight until blood is until someone quits or the village leader says it's over. And these dudes crack each other. They fucking starch each other. They beat the shit out, and the women too, beat the living crap out of each other, and then they hug, and that's it, right? Everything's good in the village. But yeah, those all those Peruvian dudes, man, they got chins and they like to crack. They're very much like the English. They like to, and our Hawaiians over here. They want to bash. Let me bang, bro. Let me bang, bro. They want to scrap. But yeah, that Ochoa dude, that dude he's got some heavy hands, man, for sure. So yeah, and I could watch KSW, and I used to, and sometimes do, but then like when it isn't horrible MMA, it isn't horrible. A lot of that the KSW stuff, a lot of dudes came out of KSW, right? Wasn't this guy who's going to be the Polish guy who's going to be fighting soon, or did he fight again recently? Oh, see, that's the other thing. I even though I'm not stoned, I get all over the place. I need to look at the cards, but plenty of KSW people have come into the UFC. So yeah, but Ochoa's good. This week or this coming up, let's not talk about the past. Oh, what are they giving you for Khalil Roundtree? I don't know what odds. I'm gonna look right here right now, but I'm leaning towards Khalil Roundtree to take this. He's genuinely the more polished striker, even though he's older. Oh, Usman, the older Usman's brother is a dog, huh? Let's see what they're giving me here. Fiziev against Bahamundes. That's gonna be. And Bahamundes, there we go. We talk about a Peruvian. Ignacio Bahamundes, that dude he could. Okay, nice catching up. Thank you. Yeah, Roundtree. Yeah, he's a slight favorite right now, -125, but I'm still going to jump on him. I'm going to jump on him. He's just smarter. Like, Jamal Hill is just he's a nincompoop. He's a big old shoe. Big old goofball. Walking up to Piera at the gym and stuff, Like, and Roundtree's already been in, are they fighting in Oman? They're fighting in the Middle East someplace, right? And Jamal Hill just arrived this week, or is just arriving. Whereas, like, Khalil Rountree's already been there for months. So he's going to be a much shorter fighter, but, I'm big belly Jamal. Yeah. And you know what Jamal did? He beat up his brother, man. Come on, what kind of a guy is he? He's gonna MMA fighter is gonna beat them. Maybe, but then again, maybe his brother fucking owed him a lot of money, and he had to, big belly Jamal. He had to beat the shit out of him for his money. He said, "You owe me that fucking money. I need my money, dude. Break off my money to me." Yeah, but I'm liking Khalil Roundtree, more polished striker. He didn't quit against Pieta, right? He took it. So imagine Jamal Hill's not going to take him down, and if Jamal Hill doesn't, it's 5 rounds. If Hill doesn't, starch him in the first 2 rounds, I think Khalil Roundtree could definitely take it. And the co-main event is a banger. Bahamundes Rafael Fiziev. Was Fiziev ever in the KSW? I don't think so. Like he's the trainer over there in Thailand at one of the European-based Muay Thai places, but a Tiger Muay Thai, yeah, Tiger, where Peter Yan goes, where Valentina Shevchenko goes. Like so many people have gone through that program there. But that is going to be a great fight, man. This Curtis Blades versus Razan Kuniev is going to be a good fight too. Although I favor Blades, but Blades is getting up there in age, but they're heavyweights, so people could just keep going as heavyweights. And actually, the next really good card is going to be here in Chicago. The Chicago card. Let's see, like where they have. It's in August, I believe. That's going to be the let's see, Chicago, 319. It's gonna. There's more than just Cannonier and Page, which is a great fucking fight. I'm gonna take Michael Page on that. Duplessis Kamzat. There's like all these fights. There's a lot of good fights on that card. Right, Topuria Oliveira, Pantoja, Kai France. Pantoja's gonna get him. Royval, Joshua Van. That's a good ass fight. Hermanson, Gregory Rodriguez, good fight. Arahu versus Tracy Cortez is a good fight. Yeah, that's not a bad card either. All right, brother. Thank you. All right, Musical MMA. I appreciate it. I didn't even know you were still here. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, Musical MMA. Awesome. Look at that. Now it's just me. Now there's just one person. That's all right. Musical MMA. That's pretty awesome that I got a subscription, that he subscribes and he comes in here. It's pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool. And it's pretty cool that No Chill MMA. Do I have, am I subscribed to them? No Chill? No Chill MMA. No Chill MMA has no chill. Let me go to channel. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't subscribed to them. Yeah, and No Chill's got like fucking. He's got a lot of fucking subscribers. It's 101 videos. Oh my goodness. He's got 101 videos, No Chill MMA. All right. Best prospects every country. I have to look at some of these. I have to check them out. No Chill. Thank you, No Chill. I subscribe to you, buddy. I have to look at stuff here in the channel. Bodach streams. Let me look into that as well real quick. Let me look at that. Bodach. Bodak. Now, Bodach. And channel. Bodach. Oh wait, there's a lot of Bodach here. Okay. Huh, interesting. I hope this is the guy. Quiz. Yeah, it is. All right, Bodach. And the Bodach Show. He's only got 574 subscribers, 202 videos. And if this is the if MMA music suggests, if this is the correct guy, then I'm fucking there. He's got to be pretty good. Let's see the live streams. Oh, he was an hour ago. He broke some crypto. He's got weird news, UFC fight repicks. Weird news. Oh, okay. That is cool. UFC 316 quiz. What are we looking at? Hill Roundtree's next. Oh, he did something 2 days ago. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta let me look at this here.
A call for all staff in Nigeria's Ministry of Agriculture to pray to help the country achieve food security has caused controversy. I'm not quite sure why it's caused controversy, I mean, it's a foolish plan.
Yeah.
What's up, lady? Hello, Bodak. How was your weekend? It was good.
Bodak.
It was
Bodak.
Sorry I had to ignore your messages. I didn't watch the card until
Oh,
later today.
I'm definitely gonna be going on that guy's stream, Bodak. He seems really, really cool. That seems cool as shit, man, Bodak. Wait, let me go back. I'm gonna go to his channel and make sure I get my notifications on for Bodak so I know when he's live. I'm gonna definitely tune in to his stuff. Man, see, musical MMA, fuck. And then it might satisfy like somebody else doing something pretty cool, something a little different. Right? Something a little different. Like I do my thing, you know, discussion of AI. He does news. That's really, really cool. What are these guys doing? What are we going to be doing? We're doing a beach day. It looks like Dave Portnoy was here in Chicago. He was at Dino's on Higgins. I think I've been on Dino's. I don't recall. I don't know. But I'll definitely got Bodak. We're gonna have to do that, and I need to next time, next stream, I'm gonna have a little thing prepared when I go live. That was cool. MMA musical MMA helped out while compile, figure some other shit, you know, about we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Right? We will figure it out, people. I do not want.
That's an inside joke. But have you had any adventures?
All right, so I'm gonna leave. Hashtag cigar, bro. Is that what we're doing? And man, hashtag cigar, bro. Hashtag. All right, guys, I'm going to leave my stream. I should smoke, but I have nothing really to talk about. It was worth joining just to you spend. Actually, wait, no, there's 3 people on now there. I made it. Scrutinize music. Oh, I appreciate you, Western Mass Climber. Western Mass Climber. Let me go to your channel. Thank you. You got 34 subscribers with no content. That's fucking incredible. Thank you. I appreciate you have no subscribers, but you have 34. I mean, you got 34 subscribers with no content. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, this YouTube thing here, man. So it's hard to say what you do, Western Mass Climber. I was gonna leave to the cigar channel, and now Musical MMA said to come check my shit out, but I'm not doing anything. I was responding to him, and we were looking, and we were all picking. We're all on fucking Khalil Roundtree, right? But oh, you're just a chatter. Okay, good. Hey, that's all right, man. I appreciate it. Everybody needs a chatter. Everybody needs somebody to, like I was mentioning him, just to bounce ideas off and discuss things. Even if they're saying stupid shit. I was like doing an exercise stream. Some guy was like, so when was it that you became a man? And I'm like, man, sometimes I don't even feel like I'm a man. You know, like you just start talking shit, even if people are like making fun of you. You know, I don't care. Been around modding a few channels. Yeah, I never got the mod. I get modded. I get booted out of people's channels for the most part because I used to troll people's channels legitimately. Like, if people are full of shit and you tell them, like that makes no sense, or you challenge certain people, especially in the political channels, or things like about women or men or cultural channels, or these. There's just so many fucking channels out there. People like don't want to hear you. I'm not even like being stupid or racist or vulgar or anything. You just like you have a different opinion than some of these people, and they'll fucking boot you out. Somebody boot out about better over there. I had that in a channel that discusses something last week, and they timed me out. And I was like, "What? You're gonna time me out because I have an actual different opinion than everybody in here?" Yeah, normally that would seem that I would be wrong, but if you're talking about politics, usually the thing is like you're all in our own what they call echo chambers, right? We're all in our little boxes. So anybody that presents any difference of opinion is become like a deviant. Like, oh, look at they're spamming our channel, they're being a troll, and it's like, no, I'm telling you, you're wrong, and you have no credibility. You don't work in, that industry. You're a YouTube streamer, right? Like me, like I'm MMA gambler. I gamble. I used to show, tickets and have money on it, right? Like when I'm talking about like cigar stuff, I used to work in the cigar industry, like so many other people did too. But I actually sold cigars for a little bit of time, right? Beer, fuck, I just drink and smoke, whatever. I don't want to get into that shit. Now I'm getting frustrated. Now I'm getting even thinking about moderators and other people's streams because I'm always getting fucking timed out. You're put on timeout. Yesterday, YouTube put me on like they warned me for something that there was no weapon in the background. There was no. I have no idea. I think it was like the piece of art that I had as my thumbnail. In fact, let me show people. I'll show you the friggin' thumbnails. Let me change out the Olmec picture, and we'll show another photo. Where is it at? I don't know what I have it as. Icon? Yeah, icon. If I show it as icon, I could see it. Ooh, was it this? Was it this one? No, it was this one here. Yeah. So boom. All right. So I had this photo as, was it this one? As like a thumbnail. Oh man, that thing is huge. That thing is huge. Okay, come on. Let's get you smaller. Why did you do that? Yeah, I had that as my thumbnail, and I think that's what they were flagging me on. I mean, AI generated it, so it was. I could see if I showed you the original photo, which I have as well. Maybe they could flag that. Like, so this is like an AI generated. I have a photo, and I've been doing that lately. I've been taking photos of dead birds and then having AI generate cartoon representations of them just for fun. Right? So, yeah. So I look at, got this. Right? Like, what is the deal? Right? Like, why is it that I had to be given a warning for this, which I don't get. Right? I don't understand why. There's that's the Joey cam. Why I would have gotten cam number 2. Why I would have gotten flagged for this image as my thumbnail. There must be something in you. I think once it's an AI generated image, don't I own it, or does AI own it? And does it even matter? Right? Does it even matter in terms of copyright? But Western Mass Climber, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on in. Hopefully you could subscribe, brother. Yeah, where are the other? Yeah, I have some other photos. The irony or the strange thing is that I download that one. No, is let me show you. I don't know if it'll let me show the original. Let me see the original photo. I don't see why it wouldn't. This is an adult channel. Oh yeah, here's the original where that's based out of. Right? So that's the original. And here's the irony of this. If you're here, Western Climber, hopefully they don't fucking flag me for this. Right? If you're here, this isn't the only bird that I've seen, right? If you look closely, there's a Joey Cam. Wait, put Joey Cam. If you look closely, it's like spitting out this plastic as though it like swallowed like a plastic ball of some form. Like it just, it's just bizarre, right? Like, let's take a look at that. It's just a bizarre way to, I didn't really even look at it so much, right? Like, look at it's just bizarre. Right? Like, look at, all right, we don't need to look at oh, that's all right. We'll look at it. Yeah. Yeah, you see that? It has like that plastic bags. Well, something in nature killed it, right? Like how, but yeah, I don't understand it, man. Like it's did it swallow the bag? Did the bag, how did the fuck or did someone put that in afterwards and somebody was like created the photo or created this to take a photo of it? Like, it doesn't make sense that a little bird like this, it's a baby bird, would have a fucking giant piece of plastic in its mouth that it could have eaten, and then it just was regurgitating it, puking it out, and little by little, it could have been a little ball. You know how you could take a big piece of plastic and roll it up, right? It is possible. Roll it up and it ate like a piece of plastic that it choked on, or that it couldn't digest because you're not gonna be able to digest this shit, and then it fucking regurgitated it, and then and that's not the only one. I have another photo of a bird that died the same way. Right? Like, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I've seen plenty of dead birds before, like normally eaten by hawks. In my area here, we have like, I learned that I thought we only would have like one or two types of hawk. I didn't know we had red-tailed hawks, which are those are some fucking great birds. Those are some killers. And we got some red-tailed hawks here in Chicago. Not just in Illinois, but in Chicago. I was like, what? But, I got to go to the Cigar Dudes podcast, see if I want some cigars, and then, where are they at? Oh, quiz night? Oh, that was 5 days ago from Badak. Then I got to get some tea. Stuff's going on in LA here. Whoa. Oh, is that oh no, there we go. Yeah, so it's like I have another photo. Is it on my phone, or I think, I don't know if I have it on my computer as well. And let me see if I could show it here. Let me see if I have it. And it was a beautiful bird, a blue jay. Beautiful bird. Come on. Oh yeah, look. Does that one have the plastic on it? No, that one didn't have the plastic. But there was another bird. This one. Okay, all right. So the plastic has nothing to do with the dead bird. Whoa. The plastic has nothing to do with it. I thought it was inside. I thought it was the same. I was incorrect. But yeah, like there's that one, right? Right, and then but this one I thought um, this one I thought it was another one that was killed by the plastic, but I look closer now, and the plastic has nothing to do with the bird. Yeah, it looks like the plastic just flew and is just stuck to it, right? I wonder what kind of bird that was, too. They're not pigeons. And look at its tail. What the fuck is that on the tail? Right? Like, that is just crazy. Looks like it was almost tied. Yeah, so. Yeah. Mm. It's funny. I asked my friend if he knows about Dino's Pizza. He doesn't answer like yes or no. Answer no, but there's this place Martino's that we gotta go to. I already know Martino's. I asked you if you knew fucking Dino's. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, why do people do that? It's like a woman. Ladies do that shit. You know? You're talking about something, but you know, no, what about this? They'll saw a lot of red-winged blackbirds today. We normally here in Chicago have a lot of red-winged blackbirds as well. I need to go make some tea. Not really, but hold on there, Western, if you're here. If not, go on ahead. I'm losing the cigar stream. I'm just fucking chatting here, man. Here, look, we'll make you a moderator, Western. We'll make you a moderator. Wait, let me, is that in there? No? Let me see. Do I? Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. There we go. There you go, Western. Don't be fucking kicking anybody out, all right? I don't care if they say something. They can make fun of me. They can call me an old uncle. They call me fat. They're allowed to be racist. They're allowed to be assholes. Free speech channel here, all right, man? Use that wisely, you know? With great power comes great responsibility. You know? I don't need to take my cup with me. Safe. he said, I've been through a growth period of moderation. Musical gonna test that. Oh yeah, product review. Do not buy this honey. This clover honey from Aldi. It's just not super tasty, and it's been going fast. And it's U.S. grade A fancy. U.S. grade A. We don't want that stuff. This stuff's no good. Still use it though on my tea. Oh. I brought it over here to put in my cup. Right? Fuck, I'm just gonna leave it here. I don't like leaving it here. Honey is the last thing I want on my desk. One of the last things. I do not want it here. Yeah, tea could be my. Here's my little teapot. Looks great on camera. Look how nice that looks. Right, simple fucking yellow porcelain little teapot. Comes with a little strainer thinger. If I wanted to use bulk tea, I could do that. Right. Yeah, I was talking to musical MMA, and like lately, it's like. I haven't been wanting to talk about. I haven't like really talked a lot about MMA on this stream, on my channel. It's always been other shit, other stuff that I'm more interested in. Like I just prepared something on the Olmecs, right? So I'm doing something on the Olmecs, and I guess I'm gonna take musical MMA's suggestion and use my own voice for the voiceover of it. What was the other thing that I needed to do? I was going to make some shorts about it, and then I was going to be doing an analysis of Mesoamerican cultures and aliens, or trying to do like this mashup. And let me show you a photo of that. Let me show people a photo. Let me show a photo of that stuff too. I'm not at it. I could do this. Alright, boom. Browse. Photos from yesterday. There are a lot of photos from yesterday. But a lot of people have discussed it, or at least. No, oh, they're this thing. Was it this thing? Yeah. Like this. Boom. Oh, why? How did you end up way over there? Yeah, so this is like someone's Olmec representation of AI. You know what? That's the funny part of like when people is like, "Oh yeah, there were aliens here," and aliens with Olmecs and with, like, ancient cultures, you know, and then you think about it, like the alien, like the aliens gave us tobacco or cigars, like, or even the stone making. Just it doesn't make sense, because imagine this kind of creature, right? This alien, higher than life creature, unless they use something else, using a chisel or grabbing a cigar. Like, what would be the point of a higher being smoking, right? Like, of all the things that they, oh, is he? I don't know. Is Hamdi, let me look at who Hamdi is. Usman sucks. Like his brother, I lost money betting against him, but I'm not as aware. Let me look real quick on his photo because I know I've seen him. For sure, I've seen him. Ooh, man, the Oilers are losing to the Panthers. Is that the Panthers? Oh, it's Game 6. Yeah, that's to win the Stanley Cup there. You may not care. I don't really care that much either, Western. I'm not a big hockey guy, although I have a buddy that gambles well in hockey, and we were winning some money for a while when I was working with him. Hamdi, but let's see. Usman made me money this weekend, though. I mean, last weekend, that's the schedule. Fight Center. Jamal, Big Belly Hill. He's got a belt? Yeah, I guess he did have a belt at one point. They're showing him with the belt. I don't think that's appropriate. They're on the prelims. Is that? Oh, that's the Hulk. Is he the Egyptian Hulk or whatever? Like he's a wrestler? He gassed big time. Didn't he gas big time in his match? Hamdi, he fucking gassed, didn't he? Nah, I gotta take Usman as a dog. Right? I gotta take Usman as the dog against Hamdi. I'm pretty certain the Hammer Hamdi. He beat Dontel Mays, which is not really saying much. Or it was overturned. Yeah. I think that was a sloppy ass fight. Hamdi had landed 3 or 4 takedowns for 6.5 minutes of control. He could do the same thing to Usman. And then he got a decision win where he got only 57 seconds of control. He threw 103 strikes, landed 52. His opponent Jamal Pogues, landed 69 of 123. And this guy got one takedown for 57 seconds, and they gave it to Hamdi. Nah, I'll take dog there, bud. And I'm not at the ticket gate for it, but Hamdi's not. I think he's more of a wrestler, right? Is his background like Greco-Roman, like Olympic wrestling, which should be great, right? And Usman's brother's background is like wrestling too, but that genetics and being around his brother, he has the opportunity. I think he went to Extreme Couture here. I'm not positive. Even if he spends a little time with Roger Whitman and he spends some time with his brother, that's a lot. Like, fucking, you look at who Usman, Kamaru Usman's trainers are. And he's got like 3 of the best, 3 great trainers in MMA. You know what I mean? Like he's got 3 of the top 2 of the top striking coaches and 1 of the best MMA coaches in MMA. Yeah, Hamdi's a decent boxer. Yeah, but the odds here are not so great, right? They're not giving you, like, for the they're not giving you great prices for Hamdi. Like, I'd rather almost go dog. Where is that? Oh, I guess I don't have that. Oh, I don't want that. Let me take these guys off and go to DraftKings. I use DraftKings now pretty much exclusively. Yeah, I already know that Usman is a dog here, like at plus 150. Both are really bad. You're not really fading Hamdi here. It's not really a fade on Hamdi. Yeah, Muhammad Usman is plus 142. We'll see what the you know, Usman doesn't have great boxing. He's got the power though. He's just got that lucky power, but it's really not great boxing that Usman has. So, and I didn't like, although both gas. That's the other thing. Sometimes I'll stay away from these Western because, like, I hate gambling or placing a good bet on two bad fighters. On gambling on low level MMA, which these guys are low level MMA, I just hate it. But in this instance, because I'm getting dog money on one of them that sucks just as bad or is just not have the same experience. Didn't they give Usman, didn't he get the lucky win in the Ultimate Fighter? Muhammad Usman, was he the Ultimate Fighter champion? No, I guess he wasn't. Yeah, he beat Junior Tafa in a decision. He beat Jay Collier, which isn't saying anything because Collier is like an under. Loss against Peterson, Mike Parkin, who suck. He's coming off of 2 losses. Man, but yeah, coming off 2 losses, all decisions. So he survives. He survives. Right? And low volume. Yeah, it looks like Hamdi definitely might be more active, and it probably will win this thing out. I'm going to stay away from it. Fuck it. I'm staying away. I'm staying away. I'm not venturing near this thing. But Western, hey, I got nothing more really to talk about right now. Thanks for coming on in, guys. I'm going to drop off the stream, finish my tea in a little piece, so I'm not going to be focused on touching buttons. But thank you for coming on in. If you've made it this far, let me put on my theme music. I got theme music here, Hamdi Western. I got theme music here. Where's my theme music? All right, there we go. There we go. Got the theme music going on when I go away. Yeah, I think you're right. Hamdi's just gonna may not necessarily catch him, but have more volume. And this Usman he's like, he gets hurt. He doesn't like it, you know. Like, that's the other thing I'm stupid saying. Yeah, he just doesn't want it, you know. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, if you smack me, I wake up. Like, oh shit, I'm in a fight. Usman's not that way. You hit him, he's like, oh, get the fuck out of here, you know. He's one of those types. He just doesn't like to get hit. I don't like to get hit either, but once I get hit, I'm fucking awake. You know, just like, okay. But yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming on in. And if you made it this far, you are about better. We're going to be going live. Look for